Congratulations, we did it, you guys. We just finished what is quite possibly the greatest story ever told in all of Star Wars. I just finished episodes 10, 11, and 12 of Andor Season 2, and I want to talk about it, and there will be spoilers. Now, let's talk about these episodes. There is so much to unpack, and I am so excited to dive in and talk about them. First of all, episode 10. This episode focuses almost entirely on Luthen and Kleya. In it, we see how Kleya and Luthen have become so close over the years. We get her entire origin from her childhood up until this point, and we really see why they have such a strong and trusting relationship. And that relationship is tested when Supervisor Young from the Empire informs Luthen about this deadly weapon they are secretly developing. It was so exciting to realize that was the very moment that the Imperial plans about the Death Star were officially leaked to the Rebel Alliance. And in that moment, Luthen knew things were about to get real. He knew they had to act very fast, so he warned Kleya to remember everything he was told and take that information to the Rebel Alliance before it was too late. And oh my gosh, did they cut it close, because it wasn't too long after that Daedra came knocking on his front door. Her confrontation with Luthen was exceptional. The look on her face, it was the moment she had been fantasizing about for the entire run of this show. Daedra had a Hans Landa moment like from Inglourious Basterds when she confronted Luthen about being Axis and supplying all that information to the Rebel Alliance. Luthen had other plans, however. He chose Harakiri before being hauled off for questioning, showing his devotion to the Rebel Alliance and how he's willing to sacrifice everything to preserve what he's built. And this is where everything completely falls apart for Daedra. Her star prisoner is now gone, and Director Krennic has now learned that Daedra's negligence is the reason the Rebel Alliance now knows about the Death Star. And instead of climbing the ladder of success in the Empire, Daedra is thrown away in prison to rot forever. Then things get really tense as Kleya calls for help to be evacuated from Coruscant. Andor and company race to come get her, while at the same time, an Imperial death squad is on the hunt to find her. And it's during this conflict that we get another kick-ass K2SO sequence. At this point, I'm convinced a KX droid could take out a T-800 Terminator. And then we get to the final episode, which was absolutely beautiful. I love how seamless this show goes right into Rogue One. And then we end with probably the biggest surprise of this entire arc. We go back to Minnow Rao, B2 Emo is there, who we haven't seen in a very long time, Bix is there, and she's holding a baby. What? Andor's a daddy? The ending of this show opens the door for so many possibilities in the future of Star Wars. Maybe we'll see Cassian's son in a future movie or another spin-off show, or maybe not. That's fine too. But what did you guys think of these last 3 episodes? Let me know in the comments.